So this video obviously is going to be a little bit different because I'm showing what I think is a moth. And I'm sure y'all do the same thing where if you've got the dermatoscope on you anyway and you see something interesting that you'd like to magnify, you pull out your dermatoscope. Well, in the process, it made me better appreciate the Lumio. In the dermatoscopes review video that I previously made, I would talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of some of the different dermatoscopes. And one of the things that came up with the Lumio is that the viewing area is very large. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum would be ones like the DL100, the Carbon, I think even the DL1, they all share that same kind of a smaller lens, which still does a good job. So don't get me wrong. Those smaller lenses, like here's an example, you can see where the smaller lens still provides a very good quality image. But when it comes to one of the downsides of the smaller lens is that two things, actually. You have to get up really close to it. So like in this image here, what you can't really see is that you have to be right up to it in order to see this. And then the second thing is besides being very close, this moth measures about 2 centimeters in length. To translate that to dermatology, that would be a really big lesion, but it's not unheard of. You know, when we get, say, like lentigo maligna or other larger lesions, it's not entirely out of the range of normal to see something that's that large. Now, with a smaller lensed dermatoscope, like the DL1, DL100 Carbons, you can still evaluate them, but you're not going to get the entire lesion within the field of view. So then in which case you simply kind of move around and evaluate the lesion more or less in sections. The other thing, and that's one thing that really drew my attention and I decided to record, look at here the view with the Lumio. So the Lumio has such a large lens that not only does it allow you to really see the entire length within the field of view, but it also allows you to appreciate it without being right up next to the dermatoscope. I am probably about 1.5 feet above the dermatoscope itself. I'm trying to think of how to put this. You know, sometimes you just don't want to be right up to the dermatoscope and then right up to the patient. Larger lensed dermatoscopes like the Lumio S, and really the Lumio S has the largest lens of a pocket dermatoscope. Other Lumios, which are quite large, you know, they're by no means pocket dermatoscopes. But amongst the pocket dermatoscopes, the Lumio S has the largest lens. DL3, DL4, and even the DL200s, those are kind of next in line, and they have some of this quality where you don't have to be right up next to it, but nothing quite compares to just how large the lens is on the Lumio S and how much it allows you to more or less appreciate what you're looking at, but from a little bit of a distance. And so I just wanted to demonstrate that because that is a bragging point on this. As with everything, you know, the more you're around and the more you try different dermatoscopes, the more you appreciate and sometimes find fault in them. But I would say the Lumio S more and more, I really kind of like it. And so especially too, if you're a little bit on the older side, I'm not 25 anymore. So, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit larger of an area. So just thought I'd share that. Thanks.